yourself. The mountains and the trees, searching for your soul in the valleys and the leaves, trying to find yourself in someone else's eyes, searching for the answers in their faces, in their smiles. But it's you, you've got it all with you. Look inside yourself, you've got it all with you.
What's up, Nina?
Tom is missing. Jacob called for a meeting in the manor house. Are you coming?
Tom, we kissed last night. I think so.
You're in big trouble now. Come on.
Gentlemen, I am troubled. Our friend Tom is still unaccounted for. I went to his room earlier to check for him. Nothing. Nobody seems to have any idea of his whereabouts. However, his phone was still by his bed. So I've gathered you here today, thank you ladies for joining us, to make you all aware of the situation and act promptly upon it.
Hold on, guys. Aren't you a little bit excited over nothing? So he's not in his room. I don't always take my phone when I go out.
There are a few possibilities or explanations for his disappearance, and I would like to emphasize them at this point. Possibility number 1. He drank beyond his limits, which is a reasonable explanation, considering he rarely drinks alcohol and only a few beers would have him measuring sidewalks upside down. Possibility number 2. It's no secret that he's been entranced with a certain girl, and she's rejected him twice in her own right. However, as his friends, it's our job to be there for him. Possibility number 3. He's been waiting for a reply from the Copenhagen School of Arts. And if the reply came back negative, he would surely be crushed, and it's our job as his friends to be there to console him.
So, what's the plan?
Mary and Stefan will take the common areas, the corridors, and the classrooms. Insak and I will search the basement for clues, and finally Emma and Nina will search the forest and the lake surrounding areas. Now, everybody in. 1, 2, 3, let's find Tom!
Mary, you look like someone who's on the loop. What's up with these rumors between Anna and Tom? That was what Jacob was talking about, right?
What? That he has a crush on her since the semester started, and she can't seem to decide if he's man enough for her.
That's it?
So every now and then, she loses her doubts and they make out, but when she comes up to her senses, he goes back to the friend zone. Hey guys, any of you seen Tom?
I think it was him in the computer room last night. Can you please do me a favor? I keep telling him not to bring snacks over there, but he keeps pushing the limit. Please, talk to him.
Thank you.
Why is it always like this? Girls say jump, boys jump, girls say roll, boys roll. You have all the power when it comes to the romance.
Oh, you don't want to go there.
Nothing.
If you're suggesting that women have more power when it comes to relationships, you better think twice. Men control the world. Women have fewer rights, less power, and less chances than men.
Well, Susan B. Anthony, I love things by the lane. I always been a bit scared of feminists, so aggressive.
Of course, we are loud. We've been demanding equality for years, and it's not easy to be heard. How dare you say we have all the power? Carry on.
But why use the word feminist? Why don't you just say you believe in human rights or something like that?
Because that would be dishonest. Feminism is, of course, part of human rights. But to choose to use the vague expression, human rights, is to deny the specific and the particular problem of gender. It would be a way of pretending that it was no women who for centuries have been excluded. It would be a way of denying that the problem of gender targets women, that the problem was not being human, but specifically a female human.
I think some men, maybe me included, feel threatened by the idea of feminism. I totally see your point, Mary. But sometimes I feel part of this choir of voices who defends the same rights for women. Who wouldn't? But you made me think that some boys were brought up that our sense of self-worth is diminished if we're not naturally in charge as men. And the irony is, our mom were part of this process. There is a certain contradiction in all of this.
Aha! What about I bought Tom? He was raised by a single mom. What kind of impact do you think that has on him?
What? How do you know this?
You underestimate women. We are great investigators too.
Watson, I found our first clue.
I'm sorry, but I'm Sherlock in this movie. This is Tom's computer. Damn you, Tom.
Ah, don't panic. Try the classic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No.
Try password.
No.
Try typing let me in, all in one word.
What? No, this is useless.
Now we have to think like real hackers. What does Tom like to do? Tennis, drawing, biking, anime, ginger ale, girls, Emma?
Emma!
Did it work?
No, but I have an idea. Hi Emma, we found Tom's computer and we're trying to crack his password. Do you know if he has any nickname for you? Yeah, like Sunshine, Princess. Bumblebee, thank you. We'll try that. Okay. Bumblebee. Oh, yes!
Wow. Well done.
Yes. Okay, his email is open. And there's a letter from the Copenhagen School of Arts. Okay. Congratulations. I'm pleased to offer you admission to the arts program starting this fall 2015, blah, 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 blah. Ooh, our boy's in.
Yeah, okay. Now we definitely need to find him to tell him the good news. Yeah. Oh, then he will know we have been spying on his computer. The irony.
I've always had this curiosity, and maybe you can clarify this. Considering that Tom and you are good friends, what is Tom's religion?
You know what? I have no idea. But I think that every man has the right to worship what they want in their own privacy.
You know, it's just that when we checked this room earlier, I saw some strange items, religious items I suppose. And you know how people are, fear of the unknown. A strange religion might scare some people away.
I can sense that you're talking about possibility number 2. You think that Emma doesn't feel comfortable with his spiritual endeavors, so she's rejecting him over that.
I guess.
Intellect, my friend, I'm an optimist, and I don't think that religion is the obstacle here.
Any clues?
No, nothing. There must be something else behind the curtain.
I'm pretty sure Emma is an atheist. Doesn't that create some friction with Tom's needs for spiritual guidelines?
Well, as an atheist myself, I feel I have to justify my position. Not as an opposing stand against religions of the world, but as a non-believer. See, religions are all about belief in something, in a god, in a moral code. The fact that I have no interest in following any specific religion only makes me more open to others' views. Milk's still warm.
Warm cereal? Who the hell warms the cereal? But anyway, I thought most atheists resulted as a reactions to religious extremism or oppression in some depraved corners of the world.
See, that's where you're wrong. Let me put it this way. Religions are losing followers, and certain terrorist acts only help to boost the anti-foreign religion feeling. But they also help boost the radicals' views.
Hold on a second. So what you're saying is that terrorism makes people even more religious?
Well, if people are uninterested in their spiritual development, that's how a religion fades. But if people are challenged and have to take sides, both sides get what they want. Think of Charlie Hebdo. It wasn't an attack on freedom of speech or inappropriate cartoons. It was a way to start a new wave of radical recruitment in France and hatred against their fanaticism. That's what makes them stronger. Just like such, terrorist attacks are as satisfactory to the right wing in France as they are for the terrorists.
Someone there? Sven?
What's up? I'm just reading here. And you?
Have you seen Tom?
Okay, fine. I'll give him his books back. Just let me read them first. Jeez, he didn't have to send his bullies.
Okay, never mind.
You know, Jacob, it's really hard to imagine you as a bully. Although when you talk about religion and terrorism, you're a bit intimidating.
I wonder how the others are doing with their searches. Do you know how Tom and I became good friends? When I was 12, I had a bullying problem of my own, and they wait for me outside of school. I wasn't equipped to defend myself.
Wait a minute. You mean our missing Tom? He's not that big also.
His brother has a fireworks business, and he gave me some awesome firecrackers to help scare the bullies away.
That's a nice story.
Yeah, but it didn't really do the trick. When they caught me, they gave me the heavy treatment. Crooked nose, broken leg, 2 bloody knuckles. They got transferred to a correctional school, and I got a chance to read the Lord of the Rings books that Tom gave me while I was at the hospital. I mean, what else would you do with your summer if you can't play outside?
There could be some truth in that. People who break their arms and legs in their childhood tend to be much more into what they have in their rooms than those who spend free times on biking, playing outside. You know, you had books, I had video games. Sad truth is that I didn't break anything. I was just totally addicted.
Good news, my friend.
Tom! 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 Come here! We just want to talk to you. So, you kissed. Describe it to me like it was in a movie.
No, it wasn't romantic or anything. We're both tipsy and our lips just happened to be at the right place at the right time.
How can that not be romantic? The guy's been drooling over you for months and he almost tricked you for 2 times. 3rd time's the charm, baby. And now you messed him up.
Tom is sensitive, but he's strong. I'm not easy myself, I know it. Most of the time I don't know what I'm doing. But I don't think he's crying in some corner because I couldn't go further than a kiss. Wait, hold on.
Tom has a lot going on, but it's not just him. I'm also under a lot of pressure to make decisions about my future. And Tom has told me that he's now more confused than ever. You're messed up, he's out there somewhere messed up, and I'm here trying to make sense of something with no sense. We should start a club.
Preach, sister. I really hope he gets into that art school though. At least that's a future to hold on to. You know his mother still doesn't believe in his artist career.
My parents are the same. It's a society thing. The industrial era has passed, but the schools are still like factories. What did you have in common with those kids in the first years of school? That's right, age. And were you challenged to the level that you had? No, because they assumed that we were all illiterate monkeys at the age of 6. Unfortunately for me, I already knew how to read it at 6, but I still got the robot treatment from my teacher, Mrs. Tinning. Here's your ABCs, darling, now chew on it like everyone else.
It's not just this system. I had some great teachers. You have to blame the parents too. There are plenty of schools where you can break this dogma of traditional brainwash. But lack of understanding from those close to you is what really brings you down. Aren't we all looking for ourselves out there? Tom! Stay there! Take as long as you need. We're not gonna make you chew on your ABCs like Mrs. Tinning!
Don't listen to her, she's just upset! Come on and let us know that you're okay! That bastard is really talented and he really belongs in that art school. But I got this feeling that if you two started something serious, that he would put his career aside just to be near you. Dumbass.
Hi. It's Bumblebee. Calls me Bumblebee sometimes. Bye.
Bumblebee?
Yeah, that's the nickname he gave me. He explained to me once that bumblebees are always busy, going to one place and another. bringing ideas and opinions, but never staying put and finding it hard to settle down.
Oh, you're a bumblebee, all right. What I meant before is that Tom is very different from you. He's more like a butterfly. Doesn't belong in this debate about serious topics. He would prefer to observe and enjoy the flow. Yet, in a strange way, he was the one who got us to talk about this with this little pickle we found ourselves in. He was kind of our inspiration. Isn't that weird and rewarding at the same time?
We found him! Come on over! He's fine! Everything is okay! We found Tom!
Home is where the heart is forever moving. Piece of cloth and a stadium, slogan is the test.